Okay, so you've probably seen the news, and a lot of people are asking right now, have I lost my freaking mind? Yes and no. Right now, all over Twitter, it is saying that Lauren Southern has set little refugee children on fire with flares in the middle of the ocean. And people are saying that I'm having my basically political version of Britney Spears 2007, where I'm running off in the middle of nowhere and setting people on fire. Well, luckily that did not actually happen. That is fake news from anyone you're seeing say that. And what did happen though is I tried to stop a migrant boat from illegally transporting people to Europe. And I'm on a mission here with Generation Identity, and I'm with the leader right now, Martin Sellner. Is that right?
Absolutely. Yeah. But I'm just the co-leader of the Austrian chapter.
Co-leader of the Austrian chapter. And our goal was not to set people on fire, but to stop an empty boat from going down to Libya and filling up with illegal migrants and bringing them to Europe. Now, Martin, why does Generation Identity want to do this?
It's an act of civil disobedience. If a government doesn't follow the law and doesn't protect our countries and our borders, then we have to do it on our own. It's not only our right, but our duty as citizens to now get active. And we came here to just get information, so to look around, but what we saw and what we learned, how these NGO ships are working together with human trafficking rings, was so horrible that we needed to do something, and we needed to face them on the sea and to at least show for our generation and for the young people in Europe that we are not okay with that.
And this isn't trying to stop people from being saved. A lot of these people, you have to understand, are not refugees. These are illegal migrants that are being transported over. One, for democratic governments to get voters, which is not okay. They should not be importing voters. Two, of course, globalist big corporations like cheap workers. And then three, of course, there's the human trafficking aspect of it, which is absolutely horrible. So we want to stop these boats because it is an illegal action. There are people all over Twitter saying this was a terrorist act, that we are basically the right-wing version of Antifa. Well, no, we didn't have our faces covered. We were not trying to harm people. We brought a flare for the simple purpose of lighting up the flag so that people could see us in the water, not to harm anyone. And also, we were not trying to stop a legal act. We were trying to stop an illegal act. Greenpeace does this all the time, and they don't get the same reaction we did, where they try to stop boats that are legally going through the water, transporting goods legally. We were trying to stop a boat illegally trying to transport goods, or people.
They are saving refugees, people in front of the Libyan coast. Why the hell are they bringing them to Europe and not back to Libya, where they belong to?
Exactly.
It's not about saving lives, it's about illegal immigration.
Exactly. Now, this was just a test round. Of course, a lot of people saw it didn't quite work out exactly the way we wanted to, but that's okay because this was just the first round of what we're doing. Martin, what do we have planned next?
In fact, as you said, it's just a test round. We just had to do something here. And also I have to say, I have to congratulate you, because so different from all the other YouTube commentators. You're not just commentating on what you don't like, but you're going there, you're talking with people, and you even are eager enough and brave enough to take action.
Oh, thank you.
And we want to take this action further and further. What we want to do now is to create and manage and organize an humanitarian rescue mission for a European future. So we want to protect our borders, we want to protect our coasts. And we also say, if we, for example, see migrants who are actually in danger, we'll of course rescue and save them, but we will bring them back to the Libyan coast, and we will try to harass and make it impossible for these illegal NGO ships to continue with the work of human trafficking.
And the biggest thing here is, why is the government not stopping this? Because we're not doing this because we want to stop people from legally doing what they're allowed to do. We're trying to stop illegal actions that the government is not stopping. In fact, the Coast Guard was stopping us. They were helping this ship get through.
We would have stopped it, but the Coast Guard pushed us away from preventing this illegal ship performing the illegal actions. Our governments are doing nothing. They're just standing by and looking our countries being swarmed by illegals, by Islam, by Islamic terrorism, and I think they're doing this because they're globalists. They don't care about those countries. They don't care that there's a brain drain taking place, that this massive immigration is like a pressure wall for these dictators there who are exploiting these countries. They don't care at all. They just want to import workers, cheap labors, and they just want a free flow of goods, of capitals, and they are against the sovereign nations and identities. And when we are protecting our borders, we also want to help those people there. That's the main mission of of a movement. We want to protect our borders, we want to have Fortress Europe, and we want to help people at place to give them perspectives that can stay at the home in the first place.
So Generation Identity is going to be continuing missions like this, but of course more organized with bigger ships and with more people taking part in the research aspect of it. The research took us a long time, days of calling and finding out when this ship left, but we're thinking if we can weaponize the internet as they did with He Will Not Divide Us and things like that, we should be able to figure out where this is going. Now you're going to be setting up a landing page where people can sign up to do different jobs in this big mission. When is that going to be up?
Exactly. We want to set it up during the next days, also with an announcement video. And just as you said, we need to get active now. And I think this cause of preventing this illegal NGO ship from doing human trafficking, from luring the migrants into the sea, this is a cause that could unite all the young Europeans. We will set up the logistics. We will fundraise because we need as much money as these NGOs have. They are completely overfunded to save and protect our coast guards. And I also think that it's now really the time to become active. There's a huge audience. All the YouTube videos are watched. I see in the comment section there every day are more patriots and dissidents, but on the streets you don't see those guys. And I think activism cannot be a monopoly for the left.
Yeah, you can yell on the internet all you want and scream and write in the comment section, but you actually have to get on the streets if you want to prevent this. And I genuinely believe there is an importation of terrorism and an importation of illegal immigrants that is causing a lot of problems in Europe. And it's unfair to the people waiting 4 or 5 years to legally migrate to Europe as well. It's horrible. And I'm willing to do something about that. People can call me a terrorist or whatever kind of names you want, but the reality here is myself and other people here want to stop illegal immigration. And if you want to help it out, you can wait up for the landing page, which will be on
Sunday.
Sunday?
Sunday, maybe Monday. It depends on the good weather.
And where can people find it?
On defend-europe.org.
Perfect. And just want to reiterate, no one wants to harm anyone here. Everyone that is going online and saying this is terrorism, that we're trying to hurt people, that we're trying to kill people, that is absolutely fake news. This is peaceful stopping of illegal action that the government will not stop. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you, Martin, for being in the video. I'll see you next time.